What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we start this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon if you don't want to miss our future videos. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the list.
Hortensia Saga TV. Hortensia Saga. After the assassination of mostly all of the royal family in the rebellion led by Duke Rugus, and after the death of the MC's father, obviously. I really had to see that one coming a mile away. He's then given the sword of his father and reminded of his promise to become a warrior like none other for the sake of protecting his land, the Albert Dominion. Training with him is Marius Casterde, a boy that seems more than meets the eye, obviously a girl.
9. Matsutsushi Orphan. Oh god, this is one hell of a throwback. Back when anime used to be actually good with no harem or stupid cliches ruining it. The show's premise is simple. As well, the MC's mentor messes with the forces she cannot begin to comprehend and ends up becoming a mindless beast, with everyone turning their backs on her. Only Orphan is ready to do whatever he has to in order to cure her and bring her back to normal. He severs his ties with his magical institute, knowing quite well that his old comrades will be hunting him, as well as his teacher now. Faced with unsurmountable odds, what does he do? He faces them straight head-on, of course. 8. Rewrite. There's a city. It's both well-developed and rich in Japanese culture. And it's also the home of Kotaro Tanuji. He has a frivolous personality which can sometimes make him look arrogant. And intentionally or unintentionally, Kotaro can't keep himself from meddling in other people's business. That's why he's drawn to incidents. He somehow gets involved with the school's occult club. Or should I say, he has a supernatural ability by which he can permanently rewrite any part of his body to multiply his strength or speed. And because he himself has a supernatural ability, he's also curious about supernatural things. He gets into a special meeting with the president of the occult club and even helps revive the club by recruiting a few more members. Now, surprisingly enough, all the members he recruits are girls. So now the occult club is just him and the girls. Gradually, the members begin to learn the secrets of each other, and the story continues with the adventures of the occult club. Well, it's a visual novel, so it's only right that it has many girls. Not to mention, this anime is also just as beautiful as a visual novel.
7. Maburaho. Oh, mighty genie of the lantern, grant me magical powers. And the genie was like, sure, you can use your powers 8 times only, and then you die. And your heritage of mages is so powerful, almost all the girls want you to have a powerful offspring. This is the world this poor guy was thrown into, with the lowest magical count. He was looked down upon by everyone around him. That is until they figured out that he descends from a long, powerful, and prestigious line of mages, which makes him a gem in the rough, and any woman that will marry him is guaranteed to have a powerful offspring with abilities that can match those of great wizards. The poor guy is stuck going back and forth between 3 girls, one that declared herself his wife from the first time they met, the second is out to kill him, and the third just wants his genes no matter the consequences. Let's hope he makes it out alive with those magical powers still intact. 6. Mo Dao Zushi. In cultivation, there's a state of immortality called Xian. All cultivators dream of reaching and aspire to reach all their lives. However, just like a coin, everything has 2 sides to it, with the second side being the ancient, demonic, forbidden path that Wei Wuxian finds himself inevitably led to after numerous tragedies that befall him. In his loss, he's driven to madness and becomes tainted in evil, messing with forces he can't hope to comprehend. He is released from his madness at the hands of his most trusted ally. Years pass, however, and he reincarnates, only to be reunited with his old classmate, embarking on a long journey of self-realization and discovery while battling evil demons and even cultivators along the way. The show might seem confusing to some at first, as the show excluding the first 2 episodes is a flashback story that spans over 20 years. However, it's easy to understand and get into. The music, the art, the fights all scream perfection, hence the high score it has and positive reviews it's received over the years. For those who are interested, there's also a novel and manhwa about the show, so if you did enjoy the anime, remember to check those 2 out as well. 5. Radiant. I swear, freaking shonen just can't stop breaking their own world's rules. Allow me to explain. In this world, there's humans and magicians that use their powers to battle monstrous creatures with unknown origins. However, those mages, even though they save people, are persecuted and hunted down like criminals, since mages and those beasts share the same sources of magic and treated as monsters too. The rule this shonen broke was the fact that all mages need a featured item of their own to channel their magic through and use their powers. However, this MC doesn't. This MC usually wears gloves on his hands and uses his spells, which leads others to the conclusion that the gloves are what he channels his powers through, when in reality, they're actually inhibitors holding in his immense power that he can't seem to control for majority of the show. The series is lighthearted and fun, just like any typical shonen, but what makes this series unique is how creative the magical powers are. 4. UQ Holder. You get an immortality, I get an immortality, we all get an immortality. This show is literally about an organization fighting evil for centuries around the globe. Want to know what is so special about them? Oh, nothing much. Just the fact that they're all immortal. Not necessarily in the same way or same method, but in each person's way, they are immortal. Some with a limit like the guy with game overs, and some immortal till the end of days like the busty, sexy vampire mistress whose name alone takes 3 years to spell, so I'll just summarize it with Evangeline. The main character on his deathbed is turned into a vampire by her to preserve his life as she's grown fond of the kid. However, her motives are still unknown as she seems to actually know him better than he knows himself. 3. Densetsu no Yusha no Densetsu. There are eyes called alpha stigma, and whoever has them can analyze any and all types of magic. However, there are also rumors going around that nothing good comes from those eyes. All they bring is destruction. The main character, Reiner Lute, is a talented mage who also bears the alpha stigma eyes. He was once a student at a magic academy, but that changed when many of his classmates died. He then made an oath to make the country most peaceful together with his best friend, Cyan Astal, who is now the king of the country. He gives Reiner a mission to find all the heroes' relics that their country needs. So he begins his journey, together with a young yet incredibly skilled girl named Ferris. Just like that, both of them are on their way to find the relics of the legendary heroes of the past, as well as the truth behind Reiner's eyes. 2. Mondaiji Tachi ga Isekai. What to do when you have powers beyond measure and bored? You isekai yourself, of course, and that's exactly what these 4 children did after being bored of their normal routine lives. They decided to change all that and went on with the charming rabbit person to her world where they can experience something new and fight strong monsters. In short, they felt that this way they can give meaning to their lives again. And they weren't wrong. They got all they bargained for and more. The adventure, the fights, the amazing scenery, and breathtaking world, they got it all. Speaking of fights, they faced off against some really powerful entities, even fought gods too. And even then, they still ended up on top as the true victors of the battle, and this just shows how damn powerful they are. They can practically rule the world with their abilities. 1. Toru Majutsu no Index. The first anime that we have for you is an old classic called Toru Majutsu no Index. Now Toru is a particularly special show where our main focus, Kamuju Tuma, is not known for flashy abilities, but rather the lack of them. He's at the lowest psychic rank possible, at level 0, particularly because his special ability cannot be classified under any known magic measuring system. His power, Imagine Breaker, is a unique one, where it negates all magic, miracles, psychic abilities, and even divine powers. So, because of this ability, Kamiju can even negate God's blessing. Therefore, he has extremely bad luck. And maybe because of his bad luck, Kamiju comes across a mysterious young girl named Index Librorum Prohibitorum, who's on the run from a mysterious organization seeking to harm her. Having memorized the entirety of the Forbidden Grimoires library, Index is the target of the magicians and even the church, who wants to use her vast knowledge for their benefit. Perplexed by her circumstances, Kamiju decides to help Index. But this decision might have gotten him in even more trouble than he'd hoped for. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I had fun making it for you. I would appreciate it if you guys would like, subscribe, comment, and press that bell icon to keep you updated of all our videos. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's bebop. Put Steins Gate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, put you through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell if you